All right, the first question I have for you is, who would win, Prime Floyd versus Prime Tank Davis?
Prime Floyd.
Yeah?
I think so.
And why is that?
Floyd fought a lot of guys that punch harder than him. And Tank's too short for Floyd.
That's true. All right, be real. Is Jake Paul actually a good boxer?
Yeah, he's pretty decent.
Yeah?
I think so.
What about him makes you say he's a decent fighter?
Well, I mean, he's been working hard, get better at his craft. In the beginning, it's just fighting guys that were old and washed up.
Right.
And he still haven't really fought anybody that is going to give a real challenge.
Yeah.
But his next fight, it might be with Chavez.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So that's his next fight. So, but Chavez been in a rehab and a whole bunch of other things. So
Yeah.
So that might not be a real genuine fight either.
That's true. That's true. What's one thing most boxing coaches are doing wrong right now?
I think there's a lot of boxing coaches don't really know how to teach defense.
Yeah.
And I think defense is a very important part of boxing.
It might be the most important part of boxing.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah. What's the biggest lesson boxing teaches about life?
If you want to try to succeed, you gotta be disciplined. Boxing almost takes over your life.
Yeah.
You gotta dedicate yourself to it. You gotta work extremely hard. There's just so many sacrifices that you have to make if you're gonna be successful at it.
Right. Right. Why do most boxers fail before they make it?
The one thing is that boxing is a brutal sport, and a lot of people fail because of the things that I just said, that they don't have no discipline, and everybody can't make it.
Right.
So that's part of it as well.
If you could go back and give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
I would have to say, devote myself more to boxing. I really didn't care about boxing, and I did it pretty much because I wanted to hang out with my brother. I think if I chose the sport, I would have did a whole lot better.
Right. So if you really wanted it, you could have done more with your career, is what you're saying?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. What separates a good fighter from a great one? I know I've asked you that before, but
I don't know. I mean, because to me, I think this way in boxing, being that boxing a very tough sport, I think anybody can dedicate themselves to boxing and become somebody's champion. Can be considered great. It depends on their amount of their achievements.
right.
Great fighters are fighters that become the face of boxing.
Yeah. Yeah.
When their career is going up, their name is always ringing.
Right. So to be like a cultural force within the sport.
Yes.
Yeah. What's your favorite Mayweather fight? I guess between you, Junior, and your brother.
Let me see. I like Roger fight when he won the world title.
Yeah.
He fought in Mexico, so it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, and fortunately, he knocked the guy out.
Okay. Do you remember the year of that?
No,
Yeah. All right. Well, who's one fighter you think will soon shock the world?
no, it shocked the world.
Yeah.
It could be Terrence Crawford if he wins this fight,
Yeah.
but that could be a big if.
What do you think his chances are?
I think he has a chance.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be easy at all,
Right.
but he does have a chance.
Okay. What's more dangerous, power or precision?
Precision, because just because the guy got power doesn't mean you're gonna land anything.
Right.
I mean, every guy I fought probably punch harder than me.
Yeah.
Almost every guy that fought Floyd probably could punch harder than him too.
Right.
So I would say precision.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.